Winter hiking has its own special charm, but when you are dealing with mountains close to 2000 meters, preparation becomes essential. Here, I underestimated the depth of the snow and realized I didn't have the proper gear, like gaiters, which made this entire hike almost impossible to complete. However, despite the deep snow, the fog made following the trail markings extremely difficult. But since I had already driven more than an hour to reach the starting point, I packed extra gloves and socks and decided to push on towards the mountain summit. They say silence can sometimes be loud, and here that feeling was stronger than ever. There was this eerie atmosphere that never really left, and the cold was so intense that stopping simply wasn't an option. You just keep moving to keep your body functioning in such extremely low temperatures. After roughly 15 minutes of climbing, I had already reached around 1700 meters, and the views were absolutely breathtaking. The mountain revealed its beauty in a truly spectacular way. Wrapped in ice and snow, it looked almost unreal. As I kept moving higher, the trail markers became harder and harder to follow, and I knew that getting lost in these conditions wasn't an option. Just a few hours without movement in this kind of cold can be extremely dangerous, so the whole time I was weighing whether it was wise to continue. Still, I decided to push forward. Unreal views kept unfolding one after another. Winter hiking at its very best, I'd say. But the soaked feet from constantly sinking into the snow were a clear reminder that this might not be the moment to push my limits. Maybe the summit should be left for another time, when I have all the proper gear and the conditions are a bit safer. I could barely feel my toes at this point. 3 hours in this cold with wet feet finally convinced me to turn back, even though the summit was only about 30 minutes away. I don't regret the decision. Sometimes you have to make the mature choice, no matter how much it disrupts what you had planned. In the end, they say the journey, it's what truly matters, and this one was more than worth it. I even managed to capture these fantastic drone shots you are watching right now. And for me, that's just as rewarding as reaching the summit. Enjoy these frozen landscapes, and if this video brought you even a moment of inspiration, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for the support, guys.